She almost turned around at the door. The restaurant glowed with warm golden lights, the kind of place where people laughed softly and spoke in confident tones, where menus didn't list prices because the people who came here never needed to check. Aisha stood frozen just outside, her fingers tightening around her son's small hand as fear crawled up her spine. She didn't belong here, not with her faded coat, not with the exhaustion etched into her face, and definitely not with a 6-year-old child clinging to her leg. Inside, a man waited for her. A blind date arranged by a friend who insisted this meeting could change her life. Aisha swallowed hard, bent down, and brushed her son's hair with trembling fingers. "I'm sorry, Adam," she whispered. "Just stay close to me, okay?" They stepped inside. The hostess glanced down at Adam, then back at Aisha, her smile faltering just slightly. That tiny pause felt like a judgment, and Aisha's heart sank. She gave her name, voice barely steady, and was led to a quiet table by the window. He stood as they approached. Tall, calm, dressed in a tailored suit that spoke of power without arrogance, he looked nothing like the intimidating image she had built in her head. This was Ryan Hale, the CEO whose interviews she had seen online, the man who ran a company worth billions. The man she was about to disappoint. I'm so sorry," Aisha blurted out before she could even sit. Her voice cracked. "My babysitter cancelled at the last minute. I understand if this isn't what you expected. We can just go." She waited for discomfort, for annoyance, for that polite smile people gave when they were already planning their exit. Instead, Ryan smiled warmly and pulled out a chair, not just for her, but for Adam too. "Please," he said gently. "Sit. Both of you." Aisha hesitated. "You don't have to be nice. I know this isn't ideal." Ryan crouched slightly, bringing himself to Adam's eye level. "Hey there, I'm Ryan. Do you like cars or superheroes more?" Adam studied him seriously. "Cars, but only the fast ones." Ryan laughed, a real laugh that seemed to ease the tension in Aisha's chest. "Then we're going to get along just fine." As they sat down, Aisha's hands shook. Years of struggling alone had taught her to expect rejection. She had worked 2 jobs after her husband passed away suddenly, leaving behind grief, debt, and a child who still asked when his father was coming home. Most days were about survival, rent, food, school fees, never about dates in expensive restaurants. "I should explain," she said quietly. "I didn't plan this. I didn't want to waste your time." Ryan listened without interrupting. "You didn't waste anything," he replied. "Life happens, and honestly, this tells me more about you than any perfect first impression could." Dinner arrived, and slowly, conversation replaced fear. Aisha spoke about her mornings rushing to get Adam ready for school, about nights spent calculating bills on a cracked phone screen. She admitted her exhaustion, her guilt, her constant worry that she wasn't enough. Ryan didn't flinch. He spoke about his own childhood, about a mother who worked late nights, about sitting under a desk in her small office doing homework because she couldn't afford childcare. "People see the success," he said quietly, "but they don't see the years of fear before it." Halfway through the meal, Adam accidentally spilled his drink. The sound echoed too loudly. Aisha froze, apologizing over and over, her face burning as nearby diners glanced their way. "It's okay," Ryan said calmly, waving off the waiter. "Happens all the time." Adam whispered, "I'm sorry." Ryan leaned closer. "You know what? That just means you're human." Aisha felt tears sting her eyes. No one had defended her like this in years. The real challenge came later, when Ryan asked gently, "Why did you agree to this date?" Aisha hesitated. Then the truth spilled out. "Because I'm tired of being strong all the time. Because I wanted to believe that maybe, just maybe, something good could happen." Ryan nodded slowly. "Strength doesn't mean being alone," he said. "It means knowing when to let someone stand beside you." By the time dessert arrived, Adam had fallen asleep against Aisha's shoulder. She apologized again, embarrassed, ready to end the night. Ryan smiled softly. "He's safe here." Outside, the night air was cool. Aisha expected a polite goodbye. Instead, Ryan walked them to their car and knelt beside Adam one last time, adjusting the blanket around him. Then he looked at Aisha, not with pity, not with curiosity, but with respect. "I don't know what the future holds," he said. "But I do know this, I'd like to see you again. Both of you." Aisha's breath caught. "You're serious?" "Very," he replied. "Your life isn't a flaw. It's a story, and I'd like to be part of it." As she drove home, Adam stirred and murmured, "Mom, he's nice." Aisha smiled through tears, her heart lighter than it had been in years. That night didn't change her struggles overnight. Bills still waited, life was still hard, but something had shifted. She no longer felt invisible. She no longer felt like she had to apologize for surviving. And somewhere between courage and kindness, Aisha realized this truth. The right people don't walk away when they see your reality. They sit down and make room for it.